Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective tarot for today. Today is Monday, January 19th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. I did this the other day. Was it Saturday or Friday? I can't remember. I'm shuffling the deck before I turn on the video, before I turn on the iPad to do the video. And I was just like, no, I'm just gonna pull cards. Like I'm just gonna pull the cards and then start the video. So I got 5 cards on the table with bottom of the deck. We've got the Hierophant, 6 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 3 of Wands, and bottom of the deck, Death. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. I'm kind of glad that I did that because something's coming back from the past. And it's not going to be bad. It's not going to be bad. So whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, like you're going back to an old job, or maybe you're selling your home and moving to an old home like that you used to have. I don't know. Like something about something from the past coming back. But it's not going to be bad. Somebody might have manifested, prayed for something to come back or someone to come back. It's kind of funny though, because I don't know. So whether it's a person or a situation, I don't know that you would take this back, or you would want this person back, or you would want this old job or whatever. Like there's something about, like, it's not bad. Like it could be good, but it's almost like it comes in because everybody has free will, right? Everybody can say yes, no. Yeah, I want this guy back, this woman back. No, I don't want this job back. Whatever the case may be, everybody has the free will to say what they want to do. God's going to give you choices, right? It's up to you to decide what's best for you. You know, if you think something's karmic and you don't want it, then you don't take it. But if something or someone comes in for you and it seems legit and you're only getting good vibes, then go for it. My feeling is, pardon me, I had a little burp there. My feeling is with the 3 of Wands and the Death card, like something's going to come in for someone. It's not going to be bad. Like if somebody chooses this, it would be fine. It would be good. The thing is, pardon my English language here. If you don't choose that, would something else be gooder? I just heard that in my head. Gooder. It's almost like being given like 2 dream guys or 2 dream girls, right? And God sets them down in front of you and they're both equally amazing, good looking, have a great job, have money, love animals, love you, whatever, however, like perfect, right? Perfect. And you're looking at these two people and you're like, and then you look off to the right and you're like, huh, a deserted road. I think I'm going to take the deserted road. I was on TikTok for a minute this afternoon when I came home. I was making my dinner. I had dinner really early, actually, just a little bit after 4. And I was watching TikTok, and there's this guy on there asking why women don't want men. And it's funny because he's like, why do you not want men? This, that, and the other. Like, you don't want this, you don't want that, da 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 da. And it's like, dude. So I went in the comments and I just said, I don't think men are lonely enough. Because why are you asking women? Okay, this is the other thing. He gets in the comments and responds to their comments, right? Why are you asking women why they don't want men when you literally get in the comments and you try to put down every single thing that they say? Like, we're literally telling you, women are literally telling you why they don't want men. And you have the nerve to get in there and make comments, even though you're the one that asked the question, right? And there's a lot of women in the comments, y'all, that are like, you know what? I would just rather be alone. I would just rather live with my cats, my dogs, whatever, come home to a clean house, be able to watch the TV I want to watch, eat the dinner I want to watch, not have to do somebody's laundry, not have to wipe somebody's ass. Like, I'm just taking care of myself. And the sad thing is a lot of women feel like that. A lot of women feel like that because they've been in long-term relationships, because they've been married, because they've been on the side where they had to do everything. There was a woman in there that commented on his post saying, like, she came right out and said, I'm married, I have 2, 3 kids, whatever it was. And she says, I feel like I'm doing 90% of the work and he does 10. She's like, I have a full-time job. I come home and I take care of the house and I take care of the kids and I have to take care of him. And what does he do? Comes home, plays video games, watches TV. What does he do? And she literally said in the comments, if I could go back 7 years, I would not have. Honey, I think that's your answer. For him and for her, right? I'm just saying, if something comes along the pike, something from the past, right? Or someone from the past, and you look at them and they look good and you think it could be amazing, but you are still looking in this other direction and thinking possibility. You got to do what's good for you. You always got to do what's good for you. And the thing is, like I said, with the 3 of Wands and the Death card, I feel like there's opportunity there for growth, change, abundance, ending a cycle, starting a new cycle. It's all there. Whether you choose whatever this is, or you choose whatever's down here hidden behind the mountain. I think something or someone is going to come in for a person, and technically it's going to be like there's no bad choice. There's no bad choice. And really, when you think about it, in anything in regards to your life, there's no bad choice. There's no bad choice. Everything leads to some type of abundance. Everything leads to some type of growth, even if you have to go through something to get there, right? I think about my marriage to the ex-husband. And don't get me wrong, like, it's not like my marriage was horrible and awful for, the whole 7 years and the whole 10, 11 years that I was with my ex-husband. No, it wasn't. But I think about all that I went through and how when I separated and I divorced, what I was like on the other side after. And there was just so much growth, internal, external, and continues to be. if I was still with him, I really don't know that any of that would have happened. I really don't know. Because I still feel like if we had stayed together and I had continued to change and grow myself in the marriage like I already was at the time, I feel like even a year later, 5 years later, I would have been like, okay, divorce. Kind of like inevitability, right? Fate, destiny, right? I talk about it all the time because I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in chances. Choices, not chances. I believe in fate. I believe in destiny. So whether we had gotten divorced when we got divorced or 5 years later, I still feel like at some point we would have gotten divorced. It's just like with this, whatever this comes in. If you don't want to take it, something else is just as good. If this is a person from the past coming in wanting to get back together, but you don't want to go down that road with them, then keep going on the road you're on. And I will say this all day. I would rather choose myself than choose a situation that I am not 100% sure of. And I will say this too. I'm going to end it with this too, because I've said this before. You can get into a relationship. Let's say this is a person and they come back from the past and you have no qualms. Like you think it's going to be great and you get into a relationship with them. And 6 months later, you're like, this is not good. I don't think I really wanted this. Then leave. Then pack your shit and leave. Pack their shit and kick them out. 6 months? What is that? And I know some people meet and get married in 6 months, but I'm just saying, 6 months, you don't owe anybody anything. You owe yourself the best life you could give yourself. And if you're with somebody and they don't make your heart sing after a few days, a few weeks, a few months, bye-bye. If you're not married, if you're not popping out kids, and you don't feel like there's a reason to stay, which I don't even think those are reasons to stay, then leave. No one ever has to stay in a situation that they don't want to be in. And and I know, I hear all the time, abused wives, abused husbands, like they're afraid to leave. I get it. But I also know that there was someone I followed on TikTok. I don't know whatever happened to her. I never see any of her posts. I don't even know if she's on there. I gotta look for her. I don't even remember her name. She was such a sweetheart. She was in an abused marriage, right? She had 2 kids with her spouse. She was abused. I think she tried to leave a couple times, came back. And when she was finally done, she contacted like a welfare or like some type of women's organization, something like that, to try and help her get her out of there. And it took her months to save up some money, to get her and her kids bags packed, and get to the point where, okay, it's time to leave. But she had the support. She called, she got the support, she was waiting for the right moment, and she left. you know Trust me, I understand abusive situations. I get it. But at some point, you're going to get to the point where you can't do it anymore and you have to leave. So if you already know that it's abusive and you already know you shouldn't be there and it's safe to do so, then get the hell out of there. Don't wait. Don't ever wait. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there because I could ramble on and on about this same stuff. Um, I hope it resonated for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope everybody had all the neighbors are coming home at once. There's like 3 or 4 car lights, headlights, sets of headlights, I should say. Um, I hope everybody had a lovely Monday. I will be on tomorrow with affirmations, with readings. Wednesday, I don't have any plans on Wednesday. I don't have any appointments or anything. I don't think. I got to check my calendar, but I don't think so. And it's supposed to snow and still probably going to be gnarly cold out. So I will probably be at home all day on Wednesday, more than likely. So I will be doing readings and all that jazz on Wednesday. And I might do I think I might do an extended witchy Wednesday because I haven't done that in a while. I mean, it's not really the time that's extended. I usually just use more decks of cards. Anyway, I'm just throwing that out there. I hope everybody has a good night, and I'll talk to you later.